That's right, guys. In this video, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price target. Can it go to 100,000, 200,000, 3, 4, 500,000? Which number is the most realistic one? Because there are a lot of numbers that have been thrown around, but which one is mathematically the most probable one, the one I use for my portfolio allocation. Now, as you know, I'm an algorithmic trader, and on this channel, I teach you how to do the same. And I don't really care about the price target, but it does have an effect on my portfolio allocation, right? Because while I don't use it for trading, right, for buying and selling, I do use it to decide how much money to put in the asset. Because if the asset doesn't have a price target that is interesting for me, right? So the gains are simply not big enough, then I will simply allocate more money to another coin that has a price target that is sexy for me, right? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the price target for Bitcoin. If you want me to talk about other price targets, then let me know down in the comments. And as always, this is not financial advice because crypto is risky. You can lose all of your money. And that is why I do this YouTube channel, to educate you to avoid losing all of your money. And that's why I have the playlist that will change your life. It's called Algo Trading Knowledge. It is timeless information. It will change your life forever, guaranteed. Okay? And if that's not the case, then let me know down in the comments. But watch it only after this video. First of all, let's talk about when will be the next all-time high based on historic information. And I have the chart prepared already in the background. Let's go there right now. As you can see here, we have 3 different cycles that we can actually take for this calculation. And what we have here is basically the bottom, the first bottom, right? And then how much time passed until the next all-time high, right? Quite simple calculation here. And if you take the first count of the first cycle that is actually measurable, because the previous ones were fully random and totally degen, right? But starting from this cycle here from 2015, we have a time count of 1,069 days. Yes, 69. Okay, funny enough, Bitcoin has this number everywhere, and that leads to the next all-time high. As you can see here, it exactly correlates with this time count of 1,069 from the first bottom. Okay, now great. Who cares? Because does this repeat? Well, let's see, right? If we go to the next cycle, then we can see here from the bottom until the actual top, right? This was also 69,000. Okay, again 69. We have again 1,069 days. Big coincidence, right? Okay, cool. Now let's go to the next cycle to see, actually to the current one, to see where would that end up if we go from the bottom until 1,069 days into the future. We're gonna end up on the 16th of August 2025. Okay. And so Bitcoin can do whatever, and then it will reach the next all-time high here in October, potentially, right? But the question is, where will that be, this all-time high, right? Will it be here at 200,000? Will it be at 300,000? Will it be at, where the hell will it be? Okay, because there are a lot of predictions out there, but which one is true? I mean, anyone can draw a random line here, right? I want to avoid that, and I want to show you mathematically where the most realistic price target will be. Let's do that now. And in order to figure out where the next Bitcoin all-time high will be, I want to start with the previous cycle, right? The one that ended sometime in 2021, okay? If you take the Fibonacci extension levels and you go from the top of the previous high until the bottom of that cycle and then extend it further into the future, then you basically end up with exactly an all-time high around the Fibonacci level of 3.618. Okay, and that is beautiful, because that is basically why Fibonacci is so awesome, is because it can make predictions into the future, right? It's not a lagging indicator. Instead, it can show you where the price might go. Can it go above that? Definitely. Can it go below? Yes. But this lines up so well that is actually scary. Okay, but now let's check out the previous cycle, right? Because actually we started with the cycle from 2015. Let's do the same thing for that cycle. If we go here to the top until the bottom and then we extend it over, we can see that it's actually not really aligning with the all-time high that we had. It went to the 3.618 level, right? So that is nice. And that can be a sell signal, which it totally was, right? Because as you can see here, whoever used Fibonacci actually sold here dramatically, right? Here you can clearly see there was a sell-off of 37-38%, right? So people took this as a signal. But then there was another mania pumping this to the upside even more. Actually, it made another 304%, which is madness, right? So as you can see, it's not exact science, right? In one case, it lines up perfectly, right? And in the other case, it gives you a nice target, but it's not exactly the all-time high. But still, now if you take the average of both cases, you can sell at the 3.618, right? Not financial advice, but this is at least where Bitcoin can go, right? Cool. Now let's see what that means for the current cycle. I have to zoom out here because the Fibonacci levels will go quite far to the upside, hint, hint. So now let's go from the top here to the bottom and then extend it all the way where we believe that the all-time high will be. And that will lead us here into this level from 206,000 per Bitcoin until 239,000 per Bitcoin. So that means from where we are now that we can make about 250% to 300% profit with Bitcoin buying it right now. Okay, so that is at least what I believe Bitcoin will reach, okay, based on these Fibonacci levels. So that is what I believe Bitcoin will reach in this cycle. And that is quite important information, right? Because now we know how long it will take and we know where it will go at least, right? So that is very powerful because for your portfolio allocation, you can now say, okay, so how long will it take me to make 250%, right? Because here you have 250% minimum that it can go from where it is now. And it will take you basically, actually, let me check right now. It will take you 409 days to make about a profit of 250%, which is huge. So that is information that I can work with, right? So I can now decide, okay, is 250% enough? Do I need to leverage it? Can I go to another coin that makes me more money? What is the risk over there? Meaning, how much money can I put, right? Because if the risk is higher, well, then I have to put less money, okay? That is the only way to manage it. But I don't trade based on that. It's just information that helps me to allocate my portfolio properly. But how do I trade? Well, if you don't know me yet, I'm an algorithmic trader and every coin I have, including Bitcoin, is fully automated with a trading strategy that makes sense for that coin. And if you know me as well, then you know that I have 3 different such strategies that I use on all coins that I trade. And this is one of the ones that I use for Bitcoin. As you can see here, it made 2,477% profit and with a 15% max drawdown. Profit factor is 3.9, which is very good. And percent profitable trades, or you can also call it the win rate, is 63%, which is amazing, right? So this is how I actually trade. This was the first trade here, right, in 2019 and until today, right? While I use this trading strategy and it makes me a lot of money by squeezing out most of the profit on the coin I'm using it on, in this case Bitcoin, I still need to know where the coin is going, right? Because my portfolio allocation is a combination of, and let me show you here, is a combination of the drawdown, right, the risk that the strategy has on the coin, the percent profitable trades, profit factor, net profit, right, that is done in the past, but also the potential of the coin, right? Because I want to maximize my portfolio gains, correct? So I combine all of this, and that's why I do this analysis. It is not exact science, of course. It is a projection, but I think 250% profit on 15% max drawdown with 63% profitable trades is quite good, and I would allocate a lot of funds into this asset. I will not tell you exactly how much because that really depends on you, okay? But for me, Bitcoin is my biggest allocation right now. Of course, I'm still excited about the price action because those are all projections, right? And historic numbers. So we don't yet know exactly how it will play out. But I'm trying to use the probabilities and put them on my side, right? So nothing is perfect. There is no guarantee in trading, okay? Especially not in crypto, yes? But if I combine a good strategy, right, with a low risk and winning a lot of trades and a price prediction, right, that I have based on Fibonacci levels, right, and then also a time frame, when will the all-time high come, which I gave you as well, right, then you can put together a very nice portfolio using the exact same tools that I've shown you in this video. Now, I can, of course, and I will also analyze other coins for you. Let me know down in the comments which ones. But I will definitely go for Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Matic, soon to be called Polygon, because those coins might have a higher percentage gain, right? But that's not all. You always have to consider the risk. And the way I consider the risk is simply by using my strategy and by looking at how much risk did it take to make this profit, okay? Because if you don't have this number, then you cannot decide how much money to put in a coin, right? Everything else is because every other method would be more like feelings based, right? And that's not good. So on Ethereum, for example, the risk is a bit higher, right? 27% max drawdown. Yes, it still makes good money, but it's a bit higher risk, okay? So I have to take that into account. Yes, Ethereum might have a higher price target, so make sure to subscribe. I will tell you which one in the next video, yes, but I still have to consider the risk. Solana actually has a bit higher risk, but the gains are massive. Again, where is the price target? I will let you know in the next video, right? Matic as well. Somewhere similar to Ethereum, actually, 6,000% gains since the beginning here. The first trade was in 2019. So that is interesting, 50% profitable trades. And we have to check where the next all-time high might be, right? So you can see that I analyze this in a bit different way than other people because I have trading strategies that produce numbers and actually trading signals, right? So instead of just analyzing some chart patterns, which I do not believe in, right? I use trend following systems and I use all of the numbers that they produce to decide which coin to buy, how much money to put in, to ignore a coin even completely, which I made a video about XRP, by the way, hint, hint. You can check it out on my channel, why I don't buy that coin. Even if it goes to the moon, I don't care because it doesn't fit my analysis. So then it's not part of my portfolio because it's too risky. It's not about having luck, right? It's about making sure you put all the pieces together in such a way that the probabilities are on your side, okay? If you care about this trading system, then make sure to go to autotrading.vip where I offer you my education in form of a masterclass, and also my trading strategies are part of that. And if you don't care about education, but you want to automate trading strategies, which is very, very exciting and I love that, then make sure to check out the video that comes at the end of this video, but also check out SIGNUM.money, which is my very own software for trade automation. It is very easy to use. I have developed it because the other tools are a pain in the butt to use. So check it out as well. It's fully free to use for 14 days. You can connect several exchanges. It even shows you trading strategies that you can get started with, which are quite good already. And this way, I want to help millions of people make money in crypto with trade automation. So if I helped you, let me know down below. Make sure to subscribe. And this is the next video you should watch.